Today we're going to take a look at the Engel 50. This is part of the Deep Blue Series by Engel, a USA made cooler and 50 quarts, which is different than say a Yeti Tundra 45. With a Yeti Tundra 45 you're getting roughly 37 quarts, not 45. It's merely a model number with Yeti, whereas with Engel if it's a 50, it's a 50 quart cooler. You'll notice this is slightly different than compared to an Engel 35, which is a longer cooler. It looks similar to a Yeti 45. This is a taller cooler. It's a taller but narrower and deeper cooler with the 50. As you take a look at this cooler from the outside, you'll notice some differences right away. The latch system on the Engel coolers is a cam system. It's not a T-Rex or a ball and latch system. It's a cam system. You're coming up over the latch and just pushing down to lock it. And you'll notice on the right hand latch as you're looking at the cooler, they advertise this as an emergency bottle opener. So your favorite craft beer will never go unopened. You can stick the bottle in there and open it. I'd caution against doing it a lot. You might scratch the outside of it. On the surface of the Engel coolers, you'll notice just a textured surface, the absence of a ruler. Some of the other roto molded coolers have the presence of a centimeter and an inch integrated ruler for fishing. You do not have that on the Engel. As you look inside, you'll notice that same freezer grade, commercial freezer grade gasket that's going to keep the warm air out and the cool air in. You'll notice by looking in this cooler, we have it filled full of ice. We're getting ready for our 5-day ice challenge, so you can't actually see in the cooler, but we'll take you on the outside to show you the drain. First, the handles. The handles are a nylon rope and plastic piece. The plastic is finger molded, so you can actually get a grip on that, but a nylon rope. You also have a secondary handle here that you can get your fingers under to carry if you don't want to use the actual rope handle. On the outside, a 1-inch drain hole. You'll see that actually water is going to come out because, like I said, I have this thing full of water getting ready, or full of ice for our 5-day ice challenge. Not attached. The plug is not attached, so be cognizant of that. You don't want to misplace your drain plug and go missing with your drain plug. All in all, a solid cooler. This Engel 50 will run you about $330 to $350 depending on where you buy it and what time of year, which is still about $100 less than the Yeti Tundra 45. You'll hear me keep comparing to the Yeti Tundra because everybody's comparing against a Yeti. They've kind of set the bar for these roto molded coolers. So about $100 less than a Yeti Tundra 45. And again, this is a 50 quart cooler, and the Yeti Tundra 45 is only a 37 quart cooler. So for $100 less, you're getting 13 quarts more out of this Engel cooler. USA made, 3-year warranty, solid cooler, great choice. Stay tuned and visit coolersonsale.com for a full write-up of the Engel Deep Blue Series. We also have a head-to-head comparison, Engel versus Yeti, and also stay tuned for our 5-day ice challenge that we're getting ready to see how long the Engel 50 can maintain ice compared to a Yeti or a Grizzly or a Siberian or an Igloo. So we'll have that coming up in the next videos. Stay tuned for the Coolers on Sale 5-day ice challenge. Results for the Engel Deep Blue Series 50 quart. I think the Engel deserves the award for most surprising cooler. I didn't expect this cooler to perform the way it did, and it really blew me away. This is one of the top performing coolers in the 5-day ice challenge. We have plenty of ice left in here. When a soda sitting flat on the bottom of the cooler, I would say ice is coming up about halfway up a soda can with all the water just drained out. Drained really nicely. Definitely more ice than the Yeti Tundra 45 and certainly more than the Grizzly 40. I would say this cooler could go at least another 2 days of just standard use, opening it maybe 2 to 3 times a day like we were. Definitely made it to 5 days and then some. So again, this is the results for the Engel Deep Blue Series 50 quart. Stay tuned for the comparison against the Yeti Tundra 45 to see just how much more ice this cooler maintained over the course of 5 days. And be sure to visit coolersonsale.com to read the head-to-head matchup between Engel versus Yeti as well.